Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. It's interesting, I just had a couple of sharp pains go through my head, but I think they've cleared now. What's that about? Well, I've got a selection of cards. It seems I have the Psychic Tarot and the Oracle of Shadows and Light here, and then like these are upside down. The Greek mythology. Is that how you say that? Greek mythology. Didn't sound right. Cards and the Druid Craft Tarot. Okay. Let's start here. Ooh, indecision. I've got loads of room on this table, but it feels like everything's spread out so that it just it's like there's blocks. It looks like an obstacle course. It's like you just keep hitting, I don't know, a brick wall, a barrier. It's like being in a maze. And, okay, you come to a dead end. So you've got to go back and, like, try and retrace your steps. And then go another way, a different way. Okay, the Psychic Tarot, we have the Crown Chakra. Right at the top. Right at the top of your head. Top of the morning to you. And then we have Patience. So I'm taken to the Crown Chakra here. It's a crown. And then we have the Throat Chakra. And we have Recognition and Reward. Bless you. It's Tialula having a sneeze in there. And then I have a card that's sticking out. And we'll look at that one at some other time. At some other time, okay. The Crown Chakra, and then we have Temperance here. And you can see the crown. And then you've got the Throat Chakra. And I feel here more with the recognition with the throat. So what's going on here then? I don't know, because I don't feel drawn to read any of the cards. But go straight to the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Because I'm really taking into the Crown Chakra colouring. Just around here. Okay, let's have a look. Well, all of it, it's all kind of coming in with this colouring. Okay, so we'll have a look at the Crown Chakra first, and we'll pull a card from the Oracle of Shadows and Light, and we'll read the first portion of the message, because there's 3 portions to each message. Okay, here's the card, and then we've got one that's sticking out, so we'll put that with that one now. So we're having a look at the Crown Chakra. So the chakras all have different symbols. That's the Crown Chakra symbol. That's the Throat Chakra symbol. And then my tattoo is actually the Heart Chakra. Okay. We're looking at the crown. That's what we're looking at, the crown. We'll read a bit of the message. a bit of the message from the Crown Chakra. Just go with it, okay? Let's have some coffee. Cheers. Cheers. The Crown Chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-petaled lotus. Let's have a look. It feels like looking through the keyhole. So crown chakra is located at the top of the head and has been called the 1,000-petaled lotus, or the receiver of the light. The receiver of light. This chakra is the centre of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown centre is the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. To balance this chakra, I find that meditation, breath work, yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture and colour therapy work best. When properly aligned, your crown chakra will expand to a point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. So as I'm clearing my throat here, I feel that's the energy here of tapping into the deepest sources of wisdom and being able to speak them with the throat chakra here. But let's have a look at the first part of this message. Two Little Witches, magical space clearing time. Card number 30. About the two little witches. From out of the shadows come the two little witches, solemn and sincere. They fix you with their clear green and blue gaze and ready you for the magic that is the broom that they are about to pass on to you. And what is the magical secret of this broom? Why, that it can sweep clear any old, stale energy that is lurking about you at the moment. Take this broom and see it whisk all by itself, once, twice, 3 times, widdershins around your house, your hearth, your home, and it will clear out all that is hiding in the shadows of the corners and the underneath of the rooms of your soul and home. Widdershins is the traditional direction for clearing energy. It means against the sun, and in the northern hemisphere, to go widdershins is to direct energy in a counterclockwise direction. In the southern hemisphere, it is to direct energy clockwise. When it is done, they clap their hands 3 times, and the broom returns to their arms, and they move on to the next home that needs their help. But now that is done, what will you fill your space and your life with? That is the greatest and trickiest choice of all, but one which only you can make. Okay, let's look at the patience and the throat chakra card. So we have temperance. Now we have the two little witches, solemn and sincere. With the temperance card, it represents, I'm not sure if that would be the feminine side and that would be the masculine side, or vice versa, but that's what it represents, patience. This card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation and balance when dealing with others as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that's set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body, enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honour all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half lived? The Patience card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All benefit. Listening, sharing and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have a hand in creating. Okay, the throat chakra. This area is, of course, located in the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, inner hearing, are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will often have active throat chakras. To balance and stimulate this energy centre, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired. So what was interesting is the next part is the three little witches speak. So it says to balance and stimulate this energy centre, try humming, chanting or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. But most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. So we have the two little witches speak. Out, out and from within, we cleanse this space from trouble and din. Out, out, let all be gone and make this place a cheerful home. We are here to cleanse and clean. We are creatures in between. We will work from dusk till dawn to ensure energy is reborn. We leave it clear and bright and blank, and for this task we ask no thanks. But we do wish you well in this. May all brought in create your bliss. So I'm now taken back to when I said I feel like I've got all this space on the table, but it's like things are spread out across it. So it's like an obstacle course like this. So clearing the energy, and then what are you going to be inviting into this nice, clean, cleansed space? Well, let's have a look here. Recognition and reward, the Three of Pentacles. Is he asking to be beamed up? Is he on the pedestal? Or is he saying, beam me up, Scotty? Okay, recognition and reward. Have you done a good clean-up job? Have you cleared your space? The Three of Pentacles. A reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's a time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honoured, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. Page number 77. I always notice that number. It's the year I was born. Oh, I'm taken to now a quote by, is it by Mark Twain? The two most important days of your life are the day that you're born and the day that you realise why. You understand why you were born. This card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving toward a common goal. Accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. After all, it's what carries your soul around in this material world. Okay, so let's have a look at the third portion of this message. Make the mundane work for you. It's time to conduct a house clearing, followed by a house blessing. Here is an easy pointer. New locations. Either the smallest of changes for household objects or rearrangements of what goes where in your bedroom, or an entire move is very much on your mind when these twin witches show up with their brooms of power. If there's anything keeping you back from making that change, please make small, useful and symbolic gestures. Shift the furniture and clear away what you no longer need. Whenever we make a change, we always rediscover stuff we've been hanging on to. Stuff that's weighed us down without our even realising it was there. Time for a space clear for you. Okay, starting with the dining room table. I hear you. Let's have a look at these two cards here now. Positive movement forward, the Eight of Pentacles. You're a true artisan, for you have the craft, skills, knowledge, gifts and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good job. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honour and recognise individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer toward your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest into your world. When they arise, you'll have ample moments to share them with others. Positive movement forward. And now we're talking. Sea storm, calm amid chaos. Card number 32. I'm going to read the divination message for this card. This is a time of upheaval and great change. But if you tune in to that deep inner voice and follow the radar you have built into your very cells. You will find the way home through all this chaos and wreckage. The old world is gone. The new world is yet to be found. The journey will continue for some time, but trust and have patience. Trust, and follow the compass of your inner guidance. Listen, check in with your wisdom, then go in that direction. You are more adaptable, more flexible, more able to survive than you know. Interest in the lands of Lemuria and Atlantis and memories of these lands may be resurfacing. Okay. Right, let me pop these cards away. Exciting times. The old world is gone. The new world is, what did they say, yet to be found. It's for Christopher Columbus energy there. Okay, the Druid Craft Tarot. We're just going to pull one card and examine that card. Let's see what's going on. Okay, well, we've got two cards. That's okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, what is he chopping down? I mean, is it mistletoe or... He's hanging like a bat. If it's a he, it could be a she, but I feel a masculine energy. Like, and where is the Batman? Batman! Okay, Prince is coming through. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and it looks like he's been sleeping and he's awake and he's picking some mistletoe. I think he wants a kiss. And it's a gesture. Okay. A sweet gesture. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And what's going on here then? Well, I was taken more to like a spotlight energy here. Obviously the cards are in reverse, but he's unlocking this treasure chest. He's got something in his bag there. There's the energy like, gonna let the cat out of the bag. The Four of Pentacles. There's the two cards. Let's read their meanings. There's a lot going on in the physical material world with the Psychic Tarot. The cards that represent the Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Seven. We've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Four. Three, four. Seven, eight. 5, 6. Pick up sticks. Tidying up. We're clearing the space. Okay. Right, read this message, please. I'm doing it. My belly's rumbling. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Dissatisfaction with a job or project. Insufficient reward for the work or energy that is being put in. Feeling exhausted since there never seems to be enough time. Well, that's contradictory to the past reading that I've just done, because it says you're going to have ample of time to be able to share good moments. Along those lines, it was a positive note. There was positive movement forward. Feeling exhausted since there never seems to be enough time. Feeling impatient, worried, or melancholy. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Hungry. Lower your defences and open yourself to deeply buried feelings. Letting go of unneeded possessions. It's never too late to start sharing your wealth. Delays and setbacks in practical or financial matters. Well, there is a big upheaval. We found that out with the calm amid the chaos. Okay, well, let's go into the Greek mythology cards. Look how it's like, if you've got something to say, speak up. What's come through is speak now or forever hold your peace. And it's like you can't find peace unless you do speak up. Let's see what message coming out. We have Alchemy. Is that how Alchemy? Unfairness. I thought it was a feather stuck in my book, but it isn't. It's like a piece of dust. So, I don't know whether it's a cobweb, but it was in the book. It's like, okay. Clean up time. Alchemy. Zeus wanted Alcmene to be his mistress and the mother of his child, but Alcmene was faithfully betrothed to another man. Because of her mortal virtue, Zeus had to trick her, so he waited until her fiancé was away and disguised himself as her future husband. Persuading the unsuspecting Alcmene that he had returned early, he bedded her. Her fiancé discovered her loss of innocence, and this card depicts him setting Alcmene on fire to test her story that Zeus tricked her. Thankfully, Zeus had the nymphs quench the flames, saving her life and verifying her claims. Months later, poor Alcmene suffered several days of labour as Zeus's wife wreaked jealous vengeance on her and tried to prevent the birth of the resulting son. This card represents unfairness and bad luck. The fates may have been against you recently, and it is not just. However, things will now turn around as Zeus eventually favours you and helps save the day. Zeus favours you and helps save the day. Let's finish this reading off with a Rumi message. Major upheaval. Unfairness. Some things are just not right. The Lion and the Deer, card number 22. Coffee, coffee, grumbling belly, grumbling belly. We can hear you. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair in yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. Rumi. You are the lion and the deer. You are bold, fierce and vibrant, and you are silent, sweet and gentle. If I should come to you in arrogance, you roar at me until my falsehood quakes in fear. So terrified, it gives up the game, and love's conquest happens yet again. If I should come to you in surrendered adoration, open to whatever you may wish, you are so gentle with me. Like a deer, you offer me nothing to fear or resist, so that I too become sweet and gentle, longing to submit to your tender ministrations. So then, I do not fear my own errors, for even if I stumble into arrogance, I shall be made wiser by your magnificent rule and become humble. Even if I become weak, I shall draw succour, evoking the tenderness in you. Whatever is needed to keep me true to love, is what you give me. For you are the holy lion, proud and mighty, and the sweet deer, gentle as the modest breezes of spring. Hello, my old friend, do you remember me? We are the oldest of friends, ancient soulmates we are, acquainted over many lifetimes past and through many lessons learned together in the school of love. So here we meet again in this advanced spiritual training of the human experience with the earth as our classroom. The moment is upon us to leave behind what we have once known and to open up to the great mystery of life again. Our souls leapt from the divine oneness through the river of forgetfulness and now dive into a body and a life. What a journey that leap begins. Let us embark on this studious adventure together. Let us honour the tiger and the lamb within each other, the lion and the deer. I can witness in you both the raging warrior who fights with unbreakable honour and the healer who brings together those things torn apart. Of course, for are we not all things? Are we not human and angel, animal and spirit? Are we not heaven and earth? Are we not divine? And in being divine, being all things are divine. So we are here together in the school of love, not for the soul who still adheres to preference instead of curiosity, not for the soul who craves comfort instead of devotion to divine adventure. We must be like lovers, you and I, if we are to take these lessons. We must be willing to become mad with passion, crazy enough to chase the great beloved, even if it means forgetting who we are for a time, to have the sacred delight of rediscovering, breaking some rules and looking like fools. Well, what could be greater than becoming a fool for love? That would do for us, that would do well. Let us be fools for love together. So, excuse me, let's have some coffee. Excuse me. So, shall we become study mates? We recognise each other, even in all our varied garbs, bright or sombre, wild or gentle. We become the most enthusiastic students in the school of love, urging each other on to ever greater feats of passion and devotion. How we shall outdo each other in grand gestures and our unwavering commitment. That's a sweet grand gesture. Mistletoe. This oracle brings you a special message. You are rediscovering a part of yourself that has been lost or submerged underneath more practical concerns. Of course, if practicality is about survival, then learning to be your true self is most essential and practical. All other paths lead to death of the soul. You are asked to bear the chaos of this rediscovery. It may be that talents from this or other lifetimes are reawakened and cause you some discomfort at first, even though they will ultimately bring joy and greater fulfillment. The discomfort may be around how those talents are best expressed, about overcoming shame, guilt, doubt, or other judgments. It may even be about who you are, if you now admit your talent or other emerging personality traits. Perhaps what is being unearthed in you now is darker, your sacred rage, refusal to accept disrespect in your life, your inability to tolerate lies and deceptions. Well then, you are the lion and the deer. This is nature. There is to be both in the world. You are not becoming contradictory or hypocritical. You are becoming whole. The guidance this oracle brings you is that you shall prosper most now if you are willing to unbecome what you have believed yourself to be. It was never really true anyway, that view. It was partial at best, and just a view, an identity, not a genuine reality. Some of your previous sense of self shall likely come with this transition into the fuller experience of your being, and some of that previous identity shall be shed as far too limiting. It just won't feel true for you anymore, if it ever did. Any crisis or confusion this brings you, shall be temporary fuel to ignite the divine fires within. They simmer into life, cooking you from within, bringing all of your flavours, spicy and sweet, bitter and sour, into perfect balance, so that your being, your presence, becomes an exquisite dish served up as a divine feast. You shall become nourishment for the world in perfect balance. Your being will hold all, for it holds all within it. It will deny nothing and become a tonic to fill every taste, to feed every taste, every appetite, every hunger, and every deficiency. What an extraordinary sublime meal you shall be. In my belly rumbling. How your presence shall nourish the world. And it all begins with shedding the either or the or, and recognising instead the all. With such wild permission for unconditional love, you shall thrive in your beingness and feed the hungry world with a meal complete, satisfying and exquisite. Have yourself a lovely, tasty day. Tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. You're very tasty, so very tasty. Have a lovely day. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.